What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Conversations with the Mod Squad. I'm your host, Kevin, always joined by Felix.
What's up?
And this week's guest is Carl from Techful Goodies. How's it going, man?
Everything's good. Everything's good.
I love it. I love it. The first question I always like to ask our guests is, what is Techful Goodies and how did that show come about?
Oh, right. So get a little bit of deep here because I don't talk about this on my channel really at all. So basically about 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And they pretty much said, hey, you got 2-3 years to live. And I said, I got 2 boys. They're 17 and 18 years old. And at the time, I didn't know what I was going to do. So I went through a bunch of chemo. I'm still dealing with it, right? So it's a terminal situation, but it is what it is, right? So about a year and a half into it, I'm sitting there and I'm just didn't have much stuff to do because I'm kind of just sitting around and I'm bored and I don't have anything to do. And, I started talking to my son and, we were watching some YouTube stuff like Jay's 2 Cents or Bitwit or some of these bigger channels. And I'm like, I could do that. That's going to be so easy. Little did I know it wasn't easy. So I kind of just started. I grabbed crappy webcam and crappy mic from my house and just went on YouTube. And, I did it for a little while. And really what I thought was, and I don't want to get too deep here, right? But I really what I thought was it would be nice to have kind of like a recorded history of me learning to do this, getting successful, hopefully, and potentially, passing it on to one of my sons in the future if something does unfortunately happen to me. And so, having just a full couple of years or more worth of recorded videos so that they could watch if I was gone, right? But that's kind of how it started, right? So I said, I love tech, I love gadgets, I love all this stuff. Let me get into it and let me try it. And I went forward and forward and forward and, got new cameras, got new mics, got new this, got new that, slowly upgraded the quality. But what I was finding was that I was trying to mimic other creators. I didn't know what I was as a creator and what that was, what that ended up being. And you'll see that if you watch some of my videos, is that I sort of do a very raw sort of review. I don't script anything. I don't do anything. My goal is to pretend as if you're sitting on the other side of my desk looking at this stuff with me, right? And maybe I make mistakes during it. Maybe I don't. Maybe things don't work. Maybe they do. It's all about that process. And what I found is that a lot of people really gravitate towards that because what they don't want is the fake scripted stuff. What they really want is kind of someone to walk them through something, especially on, some of these reviews where it's a little bit more complicated. If I go step by step, not assuming that someone who's watching me as a tech guy knows everything, people kind of like that. They really thank me for that. So, that's kind of how Techful Goodies got started. And that's kind of just what I've been doing, and one other thing is that for me, I don't have a lot of time. I'm still working a full-time job because I got to support my family. And if I can just sit down, do a review on a product in about half hour, 45 minutes, edit it up without a lot of headache and fancy frills in the editing, post it online and it does well, then I'm happy.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, that's how I kind of gravitated toward your channel as well. It actually started with some of your Temu hauls, and I've watched everything past that. It's been great.
Yeah, I see the little icon next to your thing as most upvoted comments or something like that. I don't remember what the icon is, but yeah. So the Temu haul is really where it kind of took off, right? But I have to think to myself, do I really want a full Temu audience? Do I want a tech audience? What do I want? But I'm really finding that there's some overlap there. So if I can keep that going and keep the growth, for every 100 subscribers I might get from a Temu video, maybe 10 of them just become solid viewers, and then that really works out for me.
Yeah, I enjoy it. All right, man. So what everybody don't know about the show is this is kind of like letting your fans get to know you, but more on a personal level in a lighthearted type of way. What we'll do is we'll start off with some word association from Felix. I'll ask some
All right, Felix.
I'll ask some thought-provoking questions, and we'll finish off with some rapid-fire this or that. So go ahead, take it away, Felix,
Sure.
man.
All right, man. It's a little word association. Just first thing that pops into your mind. Western,
Oh, Three Amigos.
like it. Hero,
Favorite movie of all time. Favorite. I just showed my son it just a couple weeks ago, and he's addicted to it. He loves El Guapo. So sorry, more than one
no,
word
that's cool.
response.
That's cool.
I'm still here, Guapo.
Well, since you went there, my next word is, and I'm Hispanic, and I'm gonna kill it. A plethora. Plethora.
Oh, plethora. Yes. It means a lot. Apparently, he had a lot of pinatas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely know what that word is now. A plethora.
Hero.
Hero. Ooh, that's a hard one. God. That's it.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were like, that's a hard one. God.
No. God is my hero. Yep.
That's what's up. Desire.
To live life and enjoy my kids. We go on cruises, we do all sorts of stuff, and that's where I'm at.
Network.
YouTube people. It's surprisingly enough, I've found a lot of people like Cozy Christopher, Freaky Tech Reviews, you all, and these are people I didn't know before I did this, and they're so supportive. It's a really huge thing to have that support network. So support network.
Yeah, Kevin said this in the past, and it's true. I wish we would have started networking a lot sooner when we started this.
Yeah, I'm more of an introverted person, right? So I like to do everything on my own. I'll set everything up my own, and it's hard for me to open up to other people. When I do, I realize it's really helpful.
Yeah. Storm.
X-Men.
Adventure.
Cruising. We love to do that.
Stuff. Bizarre.
Where am I? It's bizarre how I lose my keys constantly. I know it's sort of a shallow answer, but I lose my keys all the time. And I think I just walk along with keys in my hand, put them down, and just don't remember where I put them. So that's bizarre to me that I just literally can't recall that.
Well, that's too funny because the next one is memory.
It's the worst now because now that I've been on this chemo stuff, I swear it's giving me brain fog, and way worse than like some sort of COVID brain fog, but it's real. So my memory is not super hot.
Fear.
Oh, not getting to spend every minute with my kids.
And last but not least, cheeseburger.
Love it. That's all I have to say. Bacon.
That works.
Oh,
Yep.
yes. Bacon. Gotta have it.
Oh,
Gotta have
definitely.
it. All right. To follow up on Felix's cheeseburger, is a hot dog a sandwich?
A hot dog. Oh, geez, that's good mythical morning stuff there. I think they have a whole book on that. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Sure. Yes.
Okay. Okay, we'll disagree on that, but that's fine. When I think of hot dogs, though, I think of like going to an event, and I love wrestling events because when that wrestler comes through that curtain and that music hits, you know exactly who he is
Oh, yep.
and what he's all about. If you had a theme song that played every time you walked into a room, what would it be?
Well, you got me there. I think that one of the hard parts about that is that I am not a music guy. I don't know. I just have not. All right. Back in Black.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like it.
Yep.
I like it. Well, speaking of
And the reason that is, and sorry to interrupt you, is
Oh,
that
you're
I did
fine.
work. I worked on video games a long time ago. Did art and stuff for video games, and there's a Tony Hawk game that I worked on, and the intro to that is my absolute favorite intro ever. And Back in Black was the theme song for the intro. So that's just been in my head, and it's like the best intro song I can think of.
Tony Hawk 2.
Four
what-
for PS.
Four?
Yeah.
Kevin, I was thinking the same thing too.
But speaking of songs, we're going to stay with songs. What is your guilty pleasure car karaoke song? You know that song you kind of roll the windows up, turn up
Stop
the
it.
music,
Stop it. You can't. I got two.
Swiftie?
Well, I got two. No, it's not Swifty. It's that stupid Miley Cyrus song, "Hands Up," "Party in
Put
the
your
USA."
hands up.
Party
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
USA.
yeah.
I'm
That
I'm not
that's. I'll sing it, and the windows are going up. I also like the Garth Brooks one, "Friends in Low Places." I don't mind the windows down for that though.
Oh yeah, but I'm guilty with the Miley Cyrus as well.
Yeah,
I'm guilty too.
yeah.
We're gonna stay in the car though. And what is your farthest you've ever traveled from home for vacation?
Greece,
Oh,
Mediterranean area. We went on a 12-day cruise for my 40th birthday, all through the Mediterranean, Italy, Greece, Rome, all the places that, you know, I was always a huge fan of, just like, I don't know, the ruins and stuff, Ephesus,
hmm
and so we went all, and we went to, what's the place with the white buildings and the blue roofs? I can never. Oh, Santorini.
oh yeah.
So yeah, we went to Santorini too. So that's one of the farthest away I went for vacation. For work, Russia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Greece and stuff in Italy and all that too. It just seems like it would be beautiful.
It was gorgeous. It was the middle of summer and about 8,000 degrees, but it was. I still see the pictures and just absolutely am floored by how awesome it is.
Love it, love it. Well, that is in miles. How about time? If you could travel 10 years to the past or 10 years to the future, but only for 24 hours, which way would you go and why?
Oh, past.
Past.
And why?
Yeah.
God, I don't mean to keep harping on this cancer thing, but I would tell myself to get a colonoscopy earlier.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
I would go back and say, listen, dude, when you turn 40, get it right away. Don't wait, because you're gonna regret it if you wait. So anyone out there, get a colonoscopy. Even if your doctor says no, force the issue, because nowadays there's 35, 40. They're saying make sure you do it. It's
Yeah.
a little off topic, but you know what? If I can help someone out, I'll help them out. Every single one of my friends has gone and got it done, and they're safe, and they know that they're safe. So
I need
definitely, yeah. Oh, you absolutely 100% do it, because
to. Yeah.
if you can
Agreed.
catch it early, you can stop it. But if it's too far along, hey,
Yeah. All right. How about a little color theory though?
sure.
How would you describe the color purple to a blind man?
Hmm. How would I describe purple blind man? How would I describe any color to someone who's blind? Deep, rich, soothing, and that's about it. That's all I could say, because there's just nothing I don't think I can compare it to. Typically, when I describe something, I want to compare it to something, but I
Right.
don't know if I could.
Hey, that's better than what some people have come up with. So I like it.
I could say the way a lifesaver tastes, but no, that doesn't
No,
it
it's
doesn't
kind
work
of
either.
false advertising.
It's a fake purple.
Yeah. What is the funniest thing to ever happen to you that you can legally talk about?
Funniest, jeez, man, you guys. Why didn't I get these questions ahead of time so I could prepare?
That's the whole point.
Funniest thing that ever happened to me. Well, at least this is. Yeah, give me a second. I gotta be able to come up with something.
That's perfectly fine. I enjoy the long silent pauses.
Yeah, the
It makes
long,
for-
silent, awkward pauses. Yeah, and then hit me with a memory question earlier, and of course now my memory has to go back and think of something.
We'll blame it on your keys.
Nothing's coming to the top of my head. Is the funniest thing that's ever happened. I mean, funny things happen, but I don't know if it's not like I ever got hit in the face by a pie or fell off a
Fell off a log into the river or something.
Yeah. Oh, I got one. All right.
Okay.
This is one of the funniest things I think ever happened to me, because my friends almost choked and didn't make it past that day. So I was in Michigan and we were fishing, and we had this pontoon boat that is just a flat pontoon boat. No chairs, no nothing like that. And we were leaving for the day to head back to the airport. And we had to bring all our luggage and all our stuff over to where our car was, because the place that we fish is kind of on an island. So in the area we have to stop, it's a fast current. Well, obviously what happened was my friend started to pull up to the dock, and I was going to reach forward, and you know where this is going. I was going to reach forward and grab the pier so that we could stop the boat. Well, he was coming in hot, so he cranked it into reverse. I lost my balance, and I thought to myself, okay, if I can jump close enough to the shore, I won't go into the water as much. So I leaped off the front of the boat, and the problem was it was a channel, so there was no bottom. So I went straight underwater, and it was like in Harry Potter, you know, when he's down amongst the weeds and stuff, trying to figure out where the Grindylows or something are coming from. I opened my eyes, and I'm underwater in all the weeds, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? And I pop back up, and he's dying laughing, and my other friend comes running over, and he didn't know what happened. So he tried to help me get out of the water, which was, you know, a pier up here, so I had to climb up, and then he wouldn't help me at first because he's like, you're going to pull me in. And I said, no, dude, I'm not going to pull you in. Yeah, I'm not going to pull you in. I just want to get out. So he ended up pulling me out. I ended up changing in the middle of the parking lot, butt naked, so that I could get dry clothes on so that we could go to the airport and head home. So there we go. At least I thought of something.
Hey, no, that's fun. I like it. I used to go fishing all the time, so I definitely get it. And I will say, when you go under and weeds and stuff touch you, that's the scariest feeling.
It's one of my phobias. I do not like swimming in lakes. I don't like it when I can't see the bottom, because it's got to be a snapping turtle or something getting me.
Oh, I love it. If you were to poll your family and friends, what would they say you're most known for?
Probably my weird humor, my weird sense of humor. I'm just cracking jokes all the time about stuff that people don't typically expect people to say, right? So I definitely say that. But then on the flip side of that, it's going to be, you know, just, you know, the way that I cherish my family. You know, I mean, how they're so important to me, not only just my sons, but my, you know, immediate family who I go on cruises with, like I said, all the time. And, you know, just how important they are and how important they've become recently.
I love it. I love it. I'm a Superman guy. I love Superman. He's one of my favorite superheroes. If you had a superhuman power, what would it be? And would you use it for good or evil?
Oh, boy. Well, that second part was the hard one.
Oh, yeah. Classic question, though.
Right. I'm weighing my options here. Superpower. This is stupid. There's other ones I know that I've talked to. You know, you have that conversation with people all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I've said better things than this, but I might go with the ability to pass through walls, because I would use it for bad and I would steal money. Don't tell anyone this. Don't put this live.
No.
No. I would probably, because I don't know. I'm not that person that steals money, but I feel like in superpower world, by that point in time, I would use it to acquire items. So.
Yes, hands down, that's probably what I would do with that power as well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm a Superman guy. I love comics. That's my media of choice. What is the single piece of media, whether it be book, movie, TV show, that has had the most influence on the person you are today?
On the person? You know, obviously the Bible's important to me. That goes without saying. But let's talk about just regular media. Like, it's the movies that I watched that have a very specific type of humor. I'll go Three Amigos. I'll go Nacho Libre. I'll go Happy Gilmore, Ace Ventura. All those kind of movies, I derive a lot of my humor, a lot of things that I say kind of come from that, especially like Nacho Libre. Not a lot of people really love that movie, but that is dear to my heart, because I've just gotten my kids to love it. My brother loves it. And if we go out together, it's just nonstop quoting. So, you know, it's all that with kind of the humor thing and the ability to approach life kind of like, just enjoy life, and things are funny. Not everything is serious. You know what I'm saying? So, I try to bring that into some of my videos. But the thing is, being an introvert, sometimes I forget, because there's not someone there. It's just a camera, right? So,
Exactly.
I find myself just being a little static, but especially with the Temu hauls, I feel like I can, be a little bit more loose with those.
You need to get a cardboard cutout and set it behind your camera so you
I
can address
do.
it.
I do. I have to get Jack Black and put him there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love Superman and movies, and one of my favorite movies is actually Castaway, where he's stranded on a desert island and stuff like
100%.
that. If you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 items would you take with you, and why?
Oh, and my favorite. First of all, that's one of my favorite movies, and I didn't bring it up because it's not a comedy, but it's. I love apocalyptic movies. I like movies like that. And I watch the show Alone all the time. I don't know if you've watched Alone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Naked and
yeah.
Afraid. I love
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
and just absolutely believe that I could do way better than all of them, which I know I absolutely can't. What 3 things? If I was on no limit to the things. I mean, obviously, I want some kind of fire making device because I'm not going to make it. So I'll take a lighter, a good lighter that's going to last forever. I would like a. Sorry, I'm thinking here. Some way to fish. I definitely would fish, whether it's line and hook or whatever.
Right.
So maybe that's 2 of my things. But if I had another thing on a desert island, probably a knife.
That works.
Knife or machete or whatever.
That works.
Machete.
Like I said, Castaway is one of my favorite movies, and I love movies. But if your life was a movie, what would the title be, and who would play you?
Oh, good man! You're asking all the hard questions. I don't think I have a movie-worthy life.
Oh, there's been some bad movies, so I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Got to be better than some of those.
Right. So you're asking me what movie specifically would represent me, and then who
No,
would play?
just what would the title be of your life as a
Oh.
movie, and then who would play you?
I'm going to say Floating Through Life. And the reason I say that is because I really just try to and I'm not good at it, which is funny, but I really try to just, if you ask my mom, she said I was more of an easy kid because I just didn't care about what was going on because it didn't matter to me. If something good was going to happen, fine. If something bad was happening, that sucks. I got to get past it. But like, she asks me all the time, hey, you're coming here. What do you want to do? I don't care. I just want to be with you. I want to be around you. So Floating Through Life, and then Vince Vaughn.
Oh, that's a good one. I can see that, actually. I can definitely see that. All right. If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
I'm thinking it would be someone like Warren Buffett or someone who has been uber successful, because I'm not exactly sure what it takes to be extremely successful. I never know if it's like the Illuminati or if these people are just so smart that they've made it that far. Yeah. But I'd love to experience what it's like to understand what they know and to understand, because those type of people, the world functions differently for them than it does for us. We just do our stuff on a daily basis, but they have to they just have a different set of rules in the way that they deal with things, and maybe it would open my eyes in a way to maybe move forward and get a little bit more successful in the things that I do. And again, probably it's a lot more effort than I put into things, but yeah, that's my answer.
I like it. I definitely like it. And the last couple questions I have, what is your 1 year, your 5 year, and your 10-year goals?
Ooh. Excuse me. Life goals, YouTube channel goals, what?
Just your personal goals. 1 year, 5 year, 10 year.
Oh, okay. 1 year goal is to... So a lot of my goals right now are based on my kids and what they're doing in life. One one huge goal that I just achieved, which was, being there for my son to graduate high school, my oldest. Next year, and a year from now, so 1 year, is to be there when my son, my youngest son, graduates high school. That plus getting him driving and getting him self-sufficient in a way that he can go and do the things that he wants. 5-year goal, I'd love to see both of them get married, have jobs. That's it. Like I said, it's all based around kind of my kids and seeing them, because they're just so close to my heart. So, 5-year goal is to see them, be successful and be married. And 10-year goal is to be a grandpa.
I love it. I love it.
And retire. Better be retired by then. Yeah.
That's my 1-year goal, actually, but it never happened. Never happened.
Go ahead.
Maybe it could happen, but
right.
Odds. Well, I'm playing the odds here. The last question I have for you is: if you took center stage to the world and had everybody's ear, what would your message be?
That's a big one. I guess I would like to really let people know that there's someone out there who loves them, someone out there that cares for them, no matter how deep of a hole people can get into. There's just someone there that you're important to, even if you don't think so. And even if you feel like you don't know who that person is, don't be afraid to reach out, because the easiest path to, the easiest thing to do is to huddle in a corner and just be by yourself and feel like no one cares about you and all this kind of stuff. But it's not true. The more you expose yourself to other people, the more you realize that those people, really do generally care for you. Now, on the flip side of that, there are people who pretend to care for you, and you got to watch out for those people, because those people are manipulative and they'll take advantage of you and make your situation worse. But when you find the right people and you find the people that are genuine, it's the best thing in the world, right? It's the best thing in the world to find someone who is genuine and cares about you and will be around in the hard times.
I love it, man. That is a great message. All right, we're going to finish off with some this or that rapid fire questions from Felix. Felix, take it away, man.
All right, man.
He's going to hit me with the hard ones.
That's right. Is the term GIF or GIF?
Oh, GIF. No, GIF. You messed me up now. GIF.
I agree. Android or Apple?
Apple, even though I have frustrations with them.
DC or Marvel?
Marvel. Well, yeah. My favorite character is the Tick, and I've always loved him as a comic book character, and I don't know. Is that DC? I can't remember.
I think it's
DC. It might be independent. Yeah, I
think it's independent, yeah.
Marvel right now, but we'll see in a couple of years.
All right, Prince or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Cats or dogs?
Oh, dogs. I'm sorry to the cat people out there, but I will. My throat will close up if you put a cat near me. So.
Oh, okay. It's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Checkers or chess?
Checkers.
Books or ebooks?
Ebooks.
Headphones or earbuds?
Earbuds.
Cheech or Chong?
The shorter one. Cheech. Right? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And my last one, soft or hard tacos?
Oh, soft tacos. Did I offend you? Did I offend anybody? Because are you guys hard taco guys?
I'm both. I love them both, so you can't offend me. That's a this or that.
I love them both, but this is this or that. So I'm going. If I go to Taco Bell, it's soft tacos. If I make my home, soft tacos.
I'll take either. So either one of those is a win for me.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we like to end it there, but since I kind of know your channel a little bit, I do have
Mm-hmm.
one extra question. What is your top 3 favorite Temu items that you've unboxed?
Oh, one of them's right here. I love this little toolkit right here. So, having kids, this sits on my desk and is not touched by anyone else. So, and I work on computers, I do all sorts of stuff, and this is just such a good quality little set, and it was not expensive. So that's one of them. Man, good question. Definitely not any of the earbuds that I got from there because those were all terrible.
Yeah.
Another thing is actually right here. I'll have to unplug it, and I'll show you. It's this thing. I think I showed it on one of the Temu hauls, and the reason that is because it shows all the amperage and the watts and stuff, and it has all the ports and stuff. I take this on a cruise with me, and I'm all set. And then my other thing, sorry, I'm shaking the table. I think are these neon lights here. Yeah. And the reason I don't turn this one on right here is because when I do turn it on, it's so bright with the camera, it just looks like a big glow. And the fact that I have windows behind me, it just looks like a big glowing nothing. So I leave it off, but I might figure out a different place to put it at some point in time. But yeah, definitely the LED stuff. They're always there, and I love them. Oh, and Optimus Prime. Oh gosh, this one right here.
There you go.
I got that on Temu too. So sorry, that's 4.
I actually think I have one as well. So that's
Yeah.
cool. All right. The last thing I got, man, is where can people find you, and do you have anything coming up that you'd like to promote?
I don't have anything coming up that I'd like to promote. I mean, it's always just new products that I'm trying to try out. I'm really trying to find things that I think people will be interested in. I mean, I'm sure you get this, but we get so many offers for, body jewelry, or do you want to do these shorts? No, I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want stuff that I think people will find unique. And then that I'll use and test out, and then I can give a review later on of how good it is. Where can people find me? I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, but it's all Techful Goodies. Very easy, just type it in. There's nothing else that really comes up except for Techful Goodies. And the way I came up with that name was in Nacho Libre. He always said, I always want, they were throwing goodies at him and daisies, and I really like the word goodies, so it just kind of became Techful Goodies.
Oh, I like it.
Like,
All right. I do believe that does it for this episode of Conversations with the Mod Squad. So I want to thank you, Carl, for coming on and joining us. Thank you very much. So for Carl and Felix, I am Kevin saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
see ya.
Thank you.